What's up everyone, my name is Tyler, also known as Dally from No Tier Gaming, and today we're going to look at my Thunder deck that I played at the LCS last weekend, LCS 2. I ended up coming in 49th place, X3 after Swiss. I lost my last round and bubbled out, and then I took a round 1 loss. I didn't realize when the round started, I thought it was an hour later than it was. Other than that, I probably would have topped if I didn't miss that round. It was essentially a free round from what I heard. It was usually, a lot of people didn't end up showing up and did the same hand, or they missed round 1. So with that in mind, let's look at the list. This deck is really good. It's very good against the current meta. I beat Emancipator. I played versus, I think my rounds were, I can't remember. So it was only 8 rounds. I missed one of them. I lost 2 of them. Okay, so I played versus 2 Mech Knight, Salad, Rockets, and 2 Emancipators, and then obviously I got the round 1 loss. So I lost to 1 Emancipator and I lost to 1 Salad, and they were really close. I think if I had that first round, I actually might have just gotten in the top cut. It was just that first round loss really killed me on any chance of it. I had to play against like some really good players. I think the guy I lost to in round 5, I believe, ended up either winning. I think he was the guy who won the event. So it's unfortunate. And then I played against Adrian Koch, 3-time German national champion, and yeah, it can be pretty tough in those situations. But we did pretty good. Deck is really solid overall. I think if I hadn't misplayed a little bit and had been more practiced with this, it would have done better. And if my list was slightly different from what it was during the event. During the event, I played Lightning Storm and did not play Phantasma in the main, and I believe that was definitely incorrect because pretty much every deck right now is Link Spam, or Link Spam-esque. We look at even Invoked at all, and Invoked variants of Eldritch, which is the only Eldritch variant you'd lose to, does also go into the one card Alistair links, 1 card Alistair Invoked combos. So you definitely really want to have the Phantasmas in those matchups. So with that in mind, let's go through the list and we'll talk about it and what I changed and what makes it better. So first off, we start off 3 Aloof Lupine. Aloof is probably the best card in your deck. You want to kind of see it in your opening hand. You can try to dig for it, but if you have Aloof in your hand, you're most likely winning. Other than I think I got Bailored one time when I banished a Thunder Dragon for it, which was very unfortunate. Deck card is insanely good in this deck. Probably your best normal summon. It's Aloof, Matrix, and then Denko is searchable. So those are your only normal summons in here. After that, we played 3 Ash Blossom. I did not play this during the event, and I really regretted it because I only played Nibiru and Dimension Shifter, and if I didn't, there's a lot of times where Ash just would have been really good had I been playing it. So I definitely regret not playing it, and I think I should play 3 of it now. After that, we played our 1 Denko Sekka. This is just a searchable out to any backdrop people could set it on you. Super Poly is super scary. All the Eldritch cards are scary. Sometimes, I think versus Salad one of the games, I just hard drew this after shifting him and shut off 3 of his background. He just lost. So this card's really good. It's just only a 1-up because it's searchable. 3 Shifter. This is probably the best hand trap in the format. It completely shuts off all the meta decks for at least a turn, giving you a chance to recover. It's really like Droll and Lockbird in a lot of situations where you activate this card and your opponent just says, okay, your turn. If you can kill me, you can kill me. And that's what I was doing. I would basically Shifter people and then I'd OTK them, and it was really strong for that. So 3 Shifter, really good. 3 Phantasma. Phantasma is amazing. I'm really sad I didn't main deck this card. My list was pretty much the same except for I played Phantasma and Dark Ruler in the side, and I was main decking Storms. And that's really all that there is, and by adding an extra 3 cards, I was able to put in 3 Cyclone. But yeah, these cards are really strong. Phantasma is really strong. I set it in just about every matchup. Everything is making at least a Link 1, even the Eldritch deck. They're playing a lot of Invoked variants now, so they will go into... So with the Invoked variant, they definitely do go into a Link on immediately because they're trying to just do the one card Alistair Macabre play. And they need to go into Secure Darkness for that. 3 Thunder Dragon, 3 Dark, 1 Duo, 3 Hawk, 3 Matrix, 3 Roar. You could argue for 2 Matrix instead. The only issue with 2 Matrix, in my opinion, is that with Desires, which is basically mandatory in this deck, you don't want to banish Matrix. Matrix is a really good normal summon. There's a lot of times where it comes up, especially since this deck is basically Titan Turbo now. You want to have as much interaction on your opponent's turn as possible if you can't kill them. Then the 3 Roar, what can I say? That's a pretty standard Thunder lineup. For spells, 3 Allure, we're playing Thunder. Allure is insane in the deck. We're playing 3 Dark Ruler No More. Originally, I would play Storm, but I think Phantasma deserving a spot in the main makes Dark Ruler No More a much better card. Even if you can't kill them, if you can clear their board, it's really strong. After that, we have our Gold Sark, our Instant Fusion, 3 Desires, and 3 Thunder Dragon Fusions. So that rounds up the main deck. Thunder Dragon Fusion is insane. You can essentially loop Titan forever with just Roar and Thunder Dragon Fusion, which is really good. And then Desires, having 7 cards to your opponent's 5 to start with is just super powerful. So that's the main deck. Deck performed really well. I think had I not misplayed in game 3 against Adrian, I would have won that. But yeah, that's the main deck. For the side deck, we have 3 Nibiru. I'm kind of iffy on this. I played this in the main deck also instead of Ashes last time, and it really wasn't that good. I Nibiru'd both the Advanced players, and they played through it no problem. Whereas when I shifted them, they passed their turn with like a single negate, which was incredibly good. Then we look at Cosmic Cyclone. I think this card is super strong in the Eldritch matchup. You just need more removal in general, and you're always worried about mind decks, because mind decks are spooky. 3 Lightning Storm, card's insane. With Phantasme, it's not as good, but it's still really strong. I definitely liked it in the main deck. However, having it in the sideboard is just as good, because Dark Ruler is just stronger than it in a lot of situations. You don't normally have a problem getting over your opponent's monsters, and with Titan just popping them all, and Dark Ruler helps enable that. Storm is just better all-purpose, because you can hit the Eldritch deck and clear their whole back row field. Then we have 3 Super Polys. I say, card is really good. It helps you break a lot of boards versus Salad and versus any Dark deck that's just incredibly good. You can even, a lot of the time, Super Poly for Starving Venom versus if you just summon a Lupine effect and then chain Super Poly, and then you'll be able to just do everything. It's really nice. Finally, we have our 3 evenly matched. Another go second card. We're just blinding second. And we go first fine, because you can still end on like 2 to 3 interactions with this deck very easily. Finally, we'll get to the extra deck. We have 1 Mega Fleet, 1 of the Earth Golem, added Gnister. I play this instead of the Salamandrite one now, just because it's more generic. You can hit a Cyberus monster plus 1 Link monster, which is really easy to do in this deck, because I can just make Master Arena and then set Super Poly, and I'm able to set up for it. After that, we have 1 Muddragon to the Swamp, another Super Poly target. Kaminari attack, card's insanely good. It's so important for this deck now, because it allows for easy Titan access. 1 Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, Super Poly target. 3 Titan, best card in the deck now, so really good. With Colossus Dawn, this deck is actually a lot more interactive, and Titan's just insanely good. Just an insanely good card. 1 Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. You play this because sometimes it's relevant. It hasn't come up for me yet, but I know Herman Hansen said that it was definitely correct to play this in the deck too. 1 Master Arena, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Unicorn, 1 Predaplant Verde Anaconda, 1 Relinquished Anima, and 1 Trisbania. So Master Arena, Anaconda, and Anima came up the most. Anima's insane. Normal summon Matrix, search card off Matrix, steal a card from steal their whatever they have on the board. So strong. When I was playing Nibiru, this came up a ton, because it allowed me to easily out Nibiru. Then I just go out the Nibiru token, then I could easily just go into Verde Anaconda with something else, or with the Nibiru I summoned. So card's super good, very important. The rest is pretty standard. Nightmares for convenience, Master Arena for a lot of the times you can go to your opponent's turn and just drop like a Trisbania or a Unicorn and kind of blow them out. Versus Eldritch in testing, what I was able to do all the time was go Master Arena with Aurora on board, and then when they'd sell their cards, I'd use Master Arena effect, drop Trisbania, and then special summon Dark, and then Dark would search out my Fusion, or Dark would special summon, Trisbania would banish Dark, hit all their back row, and then I'd search Fusion out, and then it was just game over from there. But yeah, so that's the deck. I did really well overall. I think had I not taken that round 1 loss, I'm almost certain I would have topped. This deck is really good. I made a couple misplays, which is why I lost. I lost 2 winnable games versus Salad and Adamant's Piters that are both just dumb misplays on my part. One of them, for some reason, I was thinking Titan was like Colossus, where you had to discard a card to special summon. That just wasn't that's just not the case. You don't need a discard to summon. He made Herald of Arclight, and I just stooped. Right, I could have just activated Instant Fusion. I should have activated Instant Fusion and then gone for everything, but sometimes we make mistakes. Deck is really strong. If you want to try it, I definitely recommend it. It's really fun to play. You'd be surprised. Like, if you remember Thunder before, it's really boring. You'd make like double Colossus Titan pass. Now you're just like Titan control, and Titan control is so much more fun. And the deck engine is still really strong, and you get to play the best hand trap in the format. Besides that, deck's super cool. I hope you guys give it a try. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be having more videos and more match uploads. I'll be playing this on real life recording also, if you guys want to check that out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.